Then, in the 90s came a game released by Nintendo.
全部で150種類。通信ケーブルでモンスター取り替えっこ。スットモンスター。赤を買うか緑を買うかちょっと違うよ。
The game had as reference the childhood hobbies of its creator, Satoshi Tajiri, and Final Fantasy Legend. And with the game's success, the franchise expanded to other media. Here in Brazil, the fever we call Pokémania began thanks to the anime.
Sua mãe também é caçadora de Pokémon?
Unfortunately, manga has never reached anime success. The first manga was The Pocket Monster. To be honest, I've never read it. I find the art quite ugly actually. I find it curious. The show's mascot was Clefairy. They say it was a plan to turn Clefairy into the anime mascot, but they thought it had a very feminine look and would not appeal to the boys who were the franchise's main target. The manga Clefairy was male. And in this world, all Pokemon could speak. The manga has never been distributed here in the West. Later, we had the Pokemon Adventures manga series, starting with the Red, Green and Blue saga. The name referenced the first Pokemon games. Our protagonist Red would be the equivalent of Ash, just as Blue would be Gary and Green, well, unfortunately, she doesn't have a counterpart in the anime. By the way, I would like to see that someday. More adult.
Eu gosto disso. É muito adulto.
Well, some people paint the manga as dark. What is an exaggeration? There are heavy scenes that we do not have in the anime, like when an Arbok is cut in half and that time a pharaoh drilled a power wheel. In addition to these more violent scenes, we have the art safari. By the way, I like this part, in which Red is on a safari. He ends up capturing a Nido Queen. There were two Nido Kings fighting to be able to mate with her. Due to the capture, the two decided to pursue Red, and he could not count on with his Pokemon crew within the safari. In this desperate escape, he almost ends up becoming Victor Bigfoot, but the manga continues to be, like the entire franchise, a product aimed at children, bringing the typical message motivational manga shonen on the value of friendship and strolling the effort to overcome challenges. These values are linked to the shonen genre by a tradition that symbolizes Japan's recovered effort after World War II. Peculiar ideas. It highlighted me certain possibilities that were not used in the anime or in the games. Good, at least as far as I know. Well, just as Detective Pikachu film brings the possibility of Pokemon become giant due to scientific expertise, here we also have Pokemon that differ significantly from their species by being genetically altered. V. Red Eve Eve is captured in Celadon City, Coach Erica City, the same region where we find Eve in the game Pokemon Fire Red. But here, something different happens. We find that this Eve has suffered genetic changes that allows it to change to the three original evolutionary forms, Chilton, Flareon, and Vaporeon. A further factoid is Cinnabar's Dr. Blaine. He has a deformed arm due to having part of the DNA of Mewtwo. Would Blaine then be a hybrid of Pokemon with human? I believe this can be used to reinforce the theory that the trainer Sabrina from Saffron City is half human and half Pokemon, as she bespeaks the psychic powers.
As batalhas.
The battle pleases me, although it pushes it too far, as when Pikachu defeats Onyx Brock effortlessly. It doesn't make any sense. After all, Rock-type Pokemon are resistant to electrical attacks. However, unlike this example, we have other creative battles in which characters take advantage of the environment and even find creative ways for Pokemon with type disadvantage to be able to defeat their opponents. Make the opponent uses his attacks against himself. In addition to the trainer finding ways to play with the rival's psychology, the author makes it convincing to see a fragile parent defeat a Blastoise.
Green. I needed to leave a blank space to talk about Green. She's the most enjoyable character until when I read it.
Well, right now I'm reading the third generation,
Green.
the Ruby Sapphire season. Green is what the Team Rocket wants to be when they grow up. She knows disguises,
Green.
and she is good at stealing Pokemon. She is very naughty.
Green.
She knows how to destabilize her opponents.
Green.
On her Pokemon team, she lacks variety. She has 4
Green.
normal type Pokemon. 3 of them today were promoted to Fairy type.
Green.
We can say that she was a Fairy type trainer even before this type existed. Is it just me or this Clefairy food is discovered? By the way, her Clefairy is male. Curious that he is also male, since 75% of Clefairies are female. Perhaps it is a reference to Clefairy from the old manga, as well as that he could also be like the one, talkative and have that bizarre appearance. She has a Ditto that helps in disguise, and her main Pokemon is Blastoise. I like it in the form of Wartortle. By the way, it's my favorite water Pokemon. Kind of obvious. After all, it appears at the end of the video when I post my Instagram. How Wartortle has a playful way, sadistic expressions, look like some mischievous boys. He loves to help her in her blows. It seems that he has absorbed her personality. Depois. And after Red, Green, Blue, the Pokemon series adventures swamps protagonists with each generation change, which helps keep the manga interesting, giving each reader a chance to find a different character each season to identify with. Red and his friends all participate in other volumes, so we can see them growing. In case you want to read the manga, I left his purchase link in the video description. I think about making a video about the season's Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. If you have interest, leave a comment. You can also leave other suggestions for the channel. Don't forget to give a like and recommend the channel for your friends. That would help me very much. And that's all, folks. See you later. Bye.